tokens and non-fungible tokens. Yeah, NFTs are at play here as well, my friends. And as part of its previous funding round, Chingari plans to launch its Gari token, and what I'm really excited to see on the Solana blockchain. We will see many exciting projects launch on the Solana blockchain this year. This is going to be one of many. So, content accepted globally, creating a creator-based economy, helped to onboard millions of new users to the Web3 space. They're growing aggressively, claim to have 10 million new users every month. That's, if you don't know, that's a lot. That's a big growth rate. And so, yeah, kind of crazy. So I was like, explain Chingari to an 8-year-old. And just like many people in the crypto space, they absolutely failed. Do you think that you could wrap your head around this? Our platform interconnects through the Chingari app and the Gari token, and opening the Chingari app users a wider blockchain world where creator can directly control their assets and can use their tokens both in and out of the app to connect and transact with their counterparties, place governance votes, and catalyze platform engagement and user base growth. Okay. This token rewards you for using their app. You can earn some digital money for watching TV. You can earn some coins that have a real value by playing games on this app. That's an Eli 8, which is really just a cooler form of Eli 5. So this is their whole pitch here, right? Become a part of the future. Take part in Gari. Own and govern the world's first Web3 social media short video app with 100 million plus downloads. I mean, honestly, out of everything that's kind of in this realm so far, this is the most interesting and has the most use by far. And they have some pretty serious investors, which really lead to a lot of this initial exchange support. And you're like, wow, that is kind of a lot of exchange support. Yeah, that's because their investors and partners are Republic, Alameda Research, Tencent, CoinFund, Kraken Ventures, Galaxy Digital, Solana, as if Alameda Research wasn't enough, NGC. Okay, so all of these investors really make it no surprise that they've launched on the Solana blockchain, and FTX is going to be supporting their token with trading. And you're like, oh, sweet. What about us U.S. citizen guys? Is it going to be on FTX US? Not yet, buddy. Not yet. It's not on here. But we do have an NFT marketplace. Yeah. And you guys know I love FTX and FTX US because they really help just empower US investors with a lot of unique opportunities here. And, you know, we're big fans of Solana, growing more so every day. The Phantom wallet is a great wallet as well. So I'm very excited to see this stuff. The Gari network token Gari is reported on by CoinGecko. They're not able to calculate their market cap right now. Per their metrics, it's up 20% from its all-time low just a couple of days ago, down 61% from its all-time high. But the past month has been a little interesting on crypto prices, to keep it simple. Doing a casual volume of $10 freaking million. That's a lot of money. Okay, and they're doing millions of dollars on numerous cryptocurrency exchanges. This is a new and interesting token, just to, again, put it simply. And when I say that, I'm not shilling it, right? It's just something to watch, something to think about. It's hard to wrap your head around foreign markets. Like, obviously, nobody uses Chingari here in the US, but a lot of people are using TikTok, and TikTok's banned, okay? And we click over to their page, and you see play to earn. Earn Gari tokens by playing games in their apps. Not just the TikTok, but integrating gaming into their application and earning their native tokens for participating. Watch to earn. Watch videos and earn Gari tokens. I know a lot of people that would be f***ing rich if they earn tokens for how many videos they have watched on TikTok. Engage to earn. Like, comment on videos with the Chingari app and earn Gari tokens. So I think they have an even more interesting place here is police to earn. And no, I'm not saying you launch a full-blown police department and law enforcement, right? I'm just saying that report spammers, scammers, you know, anything just very rude and, you know, hate speech, all that kind of stuff, right? Report that and then have a team review that, and then if it's accurate, okay, then at that point, reward them in Gari tokens. So you can tip with the Gari tokens within their ecosystem. Boost. Creators can boost their profile and post to 100 million Chingari users while making the payment for the service through Gari. Personally, I don't like that. I don't like the boost pay to win aspect, but hey, they are building another utility function for their token here. Token gated access. Gari holders can access exclusive content on the Chingari platform by staking their tokens on creator pools. That's cool. That one's cool. Governance. Gari holders will be able to stake and earn yield as well as vote on proposals to decide the future direction of the platform. It's a governance token moving towards a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, getting a little bit decentralized. Hey, that's bullish on crypto, right? NFTs. Chingari will be the world's biggest video NFT marketplace. These NFTs can only be purchased with Gari tokens. I mean, hey, if that becomes interesting and takes off, I mean, a lot of projects just build only something like this, and they say, like, hey, here's our whole project. That's just a piece of their pie. Audio Rooms currency. Audio Rooms is a feature on the Chingari app, similar to Clubhouse, where creators can connect with their followers over audio meetings. Gari will be used by users to purchase gifts for these creators. So again, kind of like another tipping aspect. Chingari live streams. Creators can live stream in the app. Live streams will be exclusively available for those staking Gari or buying NFTs. So, I mean, they're really building everything around it, and they even say, hey, join the rocket ship. These guys are hiring, and I always think it's interesting to see who's hiring and what are they hiring for. So let's look at the open positions here. They're hiring a ton of developers, and then more marketing and social media and just operation support. To be honest, these are a lot of positions. That's pretty cool. Chingari has a 23-page white paper that's not white, it's very colorful. Within that white paper, we can see that obviously, I mean, you would expect with a project that has numerous investors like this, that it's not anonymous. And so that is accurate here. This is not an anonymous project. There are numerous team members, even just listed out here in their white paper, not public. Link it back to their LinkedIn, attaching names and faces, accountability to this project, which I very much like to see. So seriously, what do you think about Chingari and their Gari token? For me personally, just being a crypto bull long term, I'm super excited to see a platform pivoting towards cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Is it just a cash grab? I don't think so, right? I mean, you go this way, if your token takes off, bang, it probably makes more than your app ever would have. If it doesn't, I mean, whatever, you just kind of keep doing what you do. Above all, hopefully the token adds to the experience of the users, because that's the whole thing is, you got to create value instead of just trying to siphon value. And if you create value, you will be rewarded. It's kind of that simple. So yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. Obviously some big names think that there's value here, and they're putting their money in that investment. Unfortunately though, from our point of view here is, okay, like that's cool and bullish on one hand, but on the other hand, wow, a bunch of early investors that got in at rates that will just, just absolutely pale in comparison to the prices that we, retail investor plebs could acquire. I'd love to see more opportunities open up, say, hey, we're launching this project or we're going public, here's how you can invest in a decentralized manner. And in that way, anyone can be involved if they're in the know. But I'm pretty curious to see where this goes. It's really hard for me to wrap my head around this. I've never heard of Chingari, but I'm also not in India. I've never been to India. I barely get out of my house, let alone the state, the country. Okay? And again, I think it's cool that they're pivoting towards blockchain, crypto. The Solana blockchain is an interesting play, and I actually really like that. And, above all, I'd like to see more companies and projects and everything else doing this. I mean, imagine the waves that would be made if TikTok did this. Right? Well, this is a TikTok competitor. We'll see where it goes. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to slap that subscribe button. We're chasing 1 million subscribers, which is still so crazy. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts if you like Chingari or not, and why down below. We're uploading daily, so I will see you tomorrow. And if you're not here, I'm gonna track you down. I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna find you. And I'm going to turn on your phone or your computer and make you watch the dang video. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going crazy. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money. I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.
You know who's doing it really dope from a podcasting standpoint? Rory and Maul. So I don't know if you've seen their content. So they'll do videos with captions on it, and what they'll do is take screenshots of different frames from that video and create a carousel saying kind of the same story, right? So they could take that particular carousel or those particular screenshots and they could put it on YouTube as kind of like a carousel, and on Facebook as a carousel, and LinkedIn where it came from a video. So normally people create all separate types of carousels on it, which carousels is amazing if you're not putting it on your content strategy. You should, right? But they're saying, okay, we're dominant in video, but I'm just going to take some screenshots, do some crazy faces with the screenshots, right? And let that tell the story instead of depending on people watching the video, because we have to understand people receive information differently. Not everybody likes video. We like to read.
It's like the news article that comes up, and it's like, all right, well, now you got to slide because now I have to see what this picture was about.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta pay attention to what's popular on, because like me, that's why I follow a lot of sports pages, because I don't really get inspired by financial literacy pages, because I feel like the financial literacy pages kind of follow us a lot.
Yes.
So it's hard to get inspired by somebody who you're inspiring.
Talk that talk.
No, it's just reality. But
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
That's why we're here. Modestly speaking.
But I say that to say, so I noticed what you're talking about. I noticed that from like ESPN Bleacher Report when I saw it started to happen, and like where they have like a picture of Steph Curry shooting a three,
Yes,
and then the next slide is the actual play.
absolutely.
And I was like, why are they doing this? And then I started to realize like that was like a trending topic on Instagram, where you're breaking or even breaking the video up,
Yes.
as opposed to just having one long video.
Mhm.
So, it's like anything. I feel like social media, you really, the best way is to really like stay up to date. Like it's hard to like just dibble and dabble in it because it changes so much.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the another reason why that trend also works is because you have to think of how am I going to keep users on the platform longer, right? So I already caught your attention with that picture. Now, if you go to the next slide, I'm keeping you for at least another 60 seconds watching the video, and you get rewarded by that because the platform's looking at it like, you're keeping my people here. I'm making money off of this. So any type of content that you're creating, you have to think about it like, how do I keep people longer on the platform? Hence why, if anybody remembers, when Facebook like stopped really rewarding people just putting up your YouTube links, like those got really trash engagement. Why? Because you're taking people off Facebook.
To go to
Right.
another site.
Yeah.
So if you create content that keeps them on longer, right? Now that's where you'll see the engagement go up over and over again. So once people saw, okay, I just got to take a picture and then show the video. Well, let me just do that over and it starts trickling not just from the sports standpoint, but then from everyone else seeing it, just because they know it's a play of I got to keep the people on there longer.
It's like when they removed the swipe up, and now you got to put the link. So
there you go.
These are trends, and so now I'm interested because like you're the expert here. So you started with the mashups, right, with the sound over there, and then now we see the carousels and the screenshots that lead to videos.
Yeah.
So what do you see is like the next trend? What are you seeing out there that's like, all right, this is where this is headed?
I'll tell you this. It's not necessarily the next trend. You have to master short form.
Okay.
As TikTok stays number one, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of them are going to try to create a true short form competitor, right? So until TikTok gets knocked down, there's not going to be a new trend. There's not going to be nothing real. Like you have to master being able to do something within 15 to 30 seconds. Do they allow a minute? Yeah, but if you can master 15 to 30 seconds, think about it like it's an appetizer, right? You give somebody an appetizer, they're going to be like, okay, I want the full meal, right? So your short form videos are going to be the appetizers of your brand, right? And so the more that people see it, they're like, okay, what else do you have part of? Like, okay, maybe I'll see a 60-second, maybe I'll read a blog, maybe I'll go to your YouTube and things like that. But if you don't necessarily have short form videos in your arsenal right now, people, it's starting to fade a little bit for them, right? So even with YouTube Shorts and things like that, like we have to figure that mastery out. We have to figure out that formula of the hooks. We have to figure out the formula of the texts. How do we make things pop up? We have to figure out, how to use the sounds, how to use the different effects, how to be using more of the tools that they give us rather than necessarily how do I make doper longer content, or how do I take better pictures and things like that. How do I get another one is AR. AR is, with the filters is crazy. For those people who are interested in creating AR filters, that's going to be a wave, because you have to think about, okay, these creators need to do something with their content. So if I'm creating a dope AR filter for it, not only does that bring attention to my brand, it brings attention to the creators, a win-win situation, and they're going to go to you for more stuff. So uh, short form and AR filters, I think, is those two things to concentrate on.
So like TikTok, you can create most of the content on your phone.
Yep.
But like if people are still interested in maybe IG or just, what are some apps that they can possibly use, like that, on a computer to just create more high level content?
So I'm big on creating like your media team, right, with apps, because not everybody can afford a videographer and a photographer, right? So for your video editor, you're going to use InShot. You're going to use apps like Video Leap. You're going to use apps like, what's another one? VidLab.
Getting to work on research tasks. Getting to work on research tasks requested by Levitin. In order to complete the Pokedex, you need to accomplish research tasks set by Professor Levitin. Speak to the professor to learn more. Current objective. Follow a curry to learn some tips for carrying out research tasks. Okay. Warple can evolve. Catch a Warple to give to Bigard and Dazzling. Whatever. That's better.